Hello and welcome to day 4 of our 7-day challenge. And we're going to begin today's practice in the same way we finished day 3. So go ahead and make your way onto your stomach and into reverse Shavasana. Place one hand on top of the other, just rest the shin down and take one deep breath. Once you feel comfy here, go ahead and rotate the head back and forth ever so gently. Alternate which cheek touches the hands. Blink your breath as you do this. Inhale as you're turning, and long exhale as you rest the head down. Use every exhale to scan the body, relax further onto the mat, and becoming more in tune with the current moment. Last one. And then from here, extend the arms out in front of you, slide the elbows underneath the shoulders, and enter into Sphinx Pose. A very gentle back bend to start. Don't collapse in the shoulders, stay elevated. One more breath. And bring those arms next to the chest. Shift back into tabletop position. Knees come under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. From here, we're going to begin with some cat-cows. Very simply, lift the head, lift the tailbone, then exhale, round the back, pull the stomach to the spine. Keep it going a few times. Find that fluidity with your movement. Fluidity in the spine, and make sure you're using every part of the spine, including the neck. See if you can pinpoint which muscles are working as you do this. Now begin to slow each repetition down, eventually getting to the point where you can take one whole breath in each pose. After this next pose hold, take a seat on top of the shins, interlace the fingers, and begin to warm the wrists up. Add some figure eights. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, come forward to tabletop. Tuck the toes under. Lift the hips up for downward dog. And bring the left arm in between the legs. If it's not able to reach in between, then just aim for that general direction. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale to lower for chaturanga, with or without bringing the knees. Then lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale to cobra or a baby cobra as shown in the modification window. Exhale, hips lift, find downward dog. From here, aim to thread the right hand between the legs. Good, now returning to plank. Exhale to lower, hold again, with or without bringing the knees to the mat. Then lower, inhale for cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Take one more breath. And on the next inhale, walk your way forward. Find halfway lift. Nice flat back, even if that means bending the knees. And fold a little deeper, but this time towards the right. One more breath. Inhale to a halfway lift, still facing slightly right, and step the left foot back into low lunge. Connect the palms or place the left hand down, the right arm reaches, or again, palms connected and find that twist. Left elbow hooks on the outside of the right knee. From here, either enter normal low lunge or go for a twist. Right hand connects to the left leg, left arm lifts. Exhale from here, both hands come down. Inhale, lift the back knee, step it back to plank, and lower into chaturanga. This time hold. Knees come down, head to cobra, or this time upward dog, lifting the thighs off the mat. Bend the knees, lift the hips, downward dog. Take 2 breaths. On the third inhale, walk into halfway lift. Exhale, this time we're going to fold to the left. Find that stretch in the side, stretch in the right leg. One more breath. And inhale, still facing slightly to the left. This time we're going to step the right foot back. Connect the palms, find your twisted lunge. Again, one hand can be on the mat if you prefer. From here, the left hand reaches for the right leg and the right arm lifts. Again, you can always enter a normal low lunge here as well. Good. Inhale, step back to plank. Stay nice and strong in the body, 90 degrees in the elbows. Hold that chaturanga. Good. Either lower all the way to the mat, enter into cobra, or hover the legs, upward dog. Exhale to downward dog. Inhale, tiptoe it forward, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift all the way up to mountain this time. Connect the palms. Take a breath. Next inhale, we're going to lift that right leg up. Interlace the fingers around the right shin and tuck it into your chest. This isn't working, just hold the leg underneath the right knee and try and find your balance. And from here, extend the right leg, kick it forward, bend the knee, lower it down. Other side now, lift that left leg up. Again, you can either hold it underneath the knee or interlace the fingers over the shin and really pull it into your chest. Good, release, kick it forward. Imagine there's a wall in front and you're pressing that heel into it. Good, bend the knee and lower it down. Inhale, arms lift, lift the right leg up again. Hold it as high as you can, and exhale, very gently step it back. Inhale, arms lift for a high lunge. Pivot the right heel down, and then the right arm connects to the right leg as you extend the left leg and reach the left arm over. Good, rebend the left leg. Option to thread the left arm underneath the left leg and go for a bind. This is the intermediate variation, so if it's not working for you, then bring the left arm across the left thigh. Try and keep the shoulders in one line. The chest is opening to the right. Gently release the bind or come out of the side angle pose. Bring the hands down so the left foot's on the outside of the left hand, and then step the right foot forward on the outside of the right hand. From here, entering into bear pose, interlace the fingers, flip the palms, squat down, and then take 4 little backward steps, alternating which foot steps backward. Keep that depth. Inhale to lift all the way back up to mountain. Find maybe a small back bend and hands return to the sides. Take one breath before we start on the other side. Then next inhale, lift the left leg up as high as it can go. Hands come onto the hips. And very gently step it back. Inhale, arms lift to high lunge. On the exhale, pivot the left heel down, left hand to left leg. Inhale, right arm reaches over and right leg extends. There shouldn't be much of a bend in that right knee. Good, one more breath. And rebend the right knee. Go for the thread so the right arm tucks underneath the right leg and maybe interlace the fingers. Again, if this isn't working for you, just place that right forearm across the right thigh and reach the left arm up or towards the front of the mat. Press into the mat with the right foot. Make sure you're staying engaged in the bottom leg. From here, release. Bring the hands on the inside of the right foot. And from here, we're going to step the left foot on the outside of the left hand. Interlace the fingers, flip the palms, and add 4 more backward squat steps, alternating which foot steps back. From here, inhale, reach all the way up, maybe find another back bend, keep the interlace, and release the hands next to the hips. Inhale, reach the arms up, look upwards, connect the palms. Exhale, dive it down all the way into Malasana. Now, today's sequence has a few crow poses in it. So if crow pose is not yet in your practice, then we'll just look into holding the prerequisite shape or trying out the modification. There are 2 options for crow pose, either hugging the knees on the outside of the arms, which is a little bit more energy taxing, a little bit more strength is required, or use your balance and place the knees either close to the armpits or right above the elbows, and then pull the heels into the glutes. What can really help here is lengthening the spine, so looking forward and lowering down to wherever you're comfortable. It can be a little scary when you first hop off the mat. So options for those who do not have crow pose is just trying to lift 1 foot at a time once you get the general shape. If you do have crow pose in your practice, then give this a go about 3 or 4 times. Make sure those wrists feel good. You can add another little warm up here if you want. Most importantly, have some fun, play around a bit here. Enjoy the wobbles, enjoy the fails. That's your body learning a new position, a new technique. Good job. When you're ready, come take a seat on the mat. We're going to bring both soles of the feet together, lengthen up through the spine, find bound angle. Gently allow the knees to drift down. And from here, extend the right leg, bring the left leg over the right. Support yourself behind the back. Option 1 is there, and option 2 is to actually re-extend the right leg, grab onto the left foot and add the baby cradle in, so rocking that leg back and forth, just opening the hip. From here, make your way on to the back, interlace the fingers over the right shin and pull both legs towards you. Eye of the needle. Hands can also be underneath the right thigh. Good. From here, swing it back up. This time, the right leg crosses over the left. Hands can either be behind you and your knee can be bent, or take option 2, grab onto the leg and just gently move it back and forth. Make sure the movement is from the hip socket, not the knee. From here, roll onto your back, keep that right ankle over the left thigh and interlace either under the thigh or over the shin and pull both legs towards you. From here, swing back up, release the legs. Go ahead and give yourself one last little hug here, wrapping the arms around the legs. And think of one thing that brings you comfort. Then to finish the practice off, find a comfy seat. Inhale to reach the arms up, exhale to bow all the way down. And inhale to lift. We'll finish there. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow for day 5.